In this video we're going to cover what to do if your remote isn't working. So this will apply to TV remotes or sound system remotes or anything that uses a remote control, and if you think your remote is not working. So the first step is to take the batteries out of your remote. It could be caused by a stuck button or some muck within the remote itself. So first we'll get the batteries out. Then hold down the power button for 5 or 10 seconds just to make sure there's no power left in the remote. Then you want to try forcefully mashing every button on the remote. So just go through all of them, just give the buttons a good solid press. Sometimes the remote seems to not be working because dirt or grime has got stuck underneath the button, underneath one of the buttons, and then that's causing the remote to send a signal to your TV or sound system or whatever, and that means that none of the other buttons presses you're making on the remote are recognised by your TV. So just really make sure you press all the buttons thoroughly. Then after that you can whack it a few times against your hand if you like. That just loosens any dirt or grime that's caught in there. Then put your batteries back in and test it. You can also try putting in a new set of batteries, of course. I mean, it could be that your battery's just worn down. If you've got a Bluetooth remote like this one, then they often have a light that comes on when you press a button. So this remote is working fine. It doesn't have an infrared sender here, but if you do have a remote that's got an infrared LED on, so like this one here, then you can get your phone out and put it on the camera and point your remote at the camera on your phone and then press one of the buttons, and you can see there when I'm pressing the button the LED is lighting up on the remote. So you can't see that with the eye, but if you're using an Android phone then you can see this. Some iPhones have got an infrared filter, so it won't work on those, but this is a good way of just testing whether the infrared remotes are working. If you are not getting a signal, if you can't see any infrared signal, or your remote's still not working, then you're best to just try taking it apart and cleaning it. So these remotes are generally pretty easy to take apart. They're just a little plastic case, and they've got a little. You usually find there's just some clips in this join between the two sides of plastic. So just get a blunt knife in here and just pull them apart, and then you can just clean the circuit boards. And make sure there's no muck or anything and no corrosion within the remote.